KB coming at you from KB Tools. Just an old, what is this? Sawzall. It's just an old Porter Cable brush Sawzall. It's got a 6 amp hour battery on it and everything. It's got a Milwaukee axe in it. So, you ever wonder, like, 20-year-old paint, 25-year-old paint on an old deck that's hard to get off? I don't know if you ever seen anybody do this, but I'm the only one I ever seen do it. And this is one more mother and expensive to get off. But you can't get it off usually without some kind of chemicals, some stripper or whatever. But what we're going to do is we're going to give this thing a rustic look as we peel this off without any chemicals. So you just get you a good blade. It ain't got to be perfect or anything like that. It's a good Sawzall axe, as long as it'll reach across the board. This is a 6x6, and this thing is every bit of 25 years old. So the paint's probably at least 16 years old, but the paint we're going against is going to be 25 years old because it's going to be layers of paint. That's what all that's been done with. You give them a shot of that. Is the Sawzall, and you can use, if you have a lighter problem about the paint, you can use a long metal blade. You just want something to scratch it enough to where it's scratching the paint off of it, and you can take a sander and clean it back if you want it real shiny or whatever. This is going to stay rustic looking. This is going to look like a barn deck. But here's a fresh side, hadn't been done. I'm going to give you an idea of how this works. You just mash you get it wide open, you take it, and you just go down. 25-year-old paint. Making these logs move here. You know how bad it's embedded, longer you gotta do it. We're not worried about digging in a little bit. Like I said, it's going to be a very rustic look. And there is a 6x6 here, you know. The more straight up you set it, the more it'll eat. So if you want to take your time and keep it lean, better off you'll be as far as just taking off a little bit. But that's just a little dose of what it can be done, and that took what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Man, I don't know. This is a 20-year-old tool. It's finally wanting to bring some smoke, I guess. This thing stayed outside in the winter one year, stayed outside with the battery on it down on the trailer at the end of the yard, right in the edge of the pasture. Snow on it and everything else. It made it through it. Porter Cable tough as nails, man. But anyway, thank y'all. KB out.